Thanks for staying with us. Well, imagine if you were going through a divorce, but the judge didn't even want to hear your side of the story. That's apparently what happened to a Bibb County woman who says the judge only heard her husband's testimony. Joining me to talk about what the law says on this matter is attorney Jay Davis with James W. Davis and Associates. Jay, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. So what does the law say about this particular issue? Does the judge have to see?
Case law supports the wife, that she does have a right to testify, and the case law says resist fully the action against you. So we believe that in this particular case, the judge was incorrect. We have good judges around here. This was a Bibb County woman who was actually in a different county's court. Not that the judge, any disparaging on the judge, but sometimes judges make errors.
So the judge does have to hear both sides.
We believe that's what the case law is going to say. Right now it's in the Georgia Supreme Court. We've taken it up there to try to defend her rights.
Is it more of an ethical issue, or is it really a legal issue that he absolutely has to hear both sides?
We believe it's a legal issue. Case law, like I said, says absolute, that person defending has an absolute right to be heard, to challenge the testimony offered by the other party, and to offer their own testimony.
Another issue in this case is the issue of venue. Explain what that means and how that, hey, you got a case calling you? That's all right. So explain what venue means and how that applies to all divorce cases.
Venue is where you hold it. In this case, we have a Bibb County woman who's in another county, or a county of her husband, actually. So typically you have the right, if you're the defendant, and she is the defendant in this case, you have the right to hear that case in your county as the defendant, unless it's 6 months from the marital residence, and she'd moved over 2 years from the marital residence while the divorce is still pending.
Okay, so the case was filed in Houston County, but she lived in Bibb County. Is there a problem with that? Is there going to be a problem with that when it comes to this lawsuit?
We don't know yet, because under venue, it's not a real strict standard, and she had stayed in the marital residence in Houston County, so we're not sure yet if that's going to give the court in Houston County enough to have jurisdiction and venue under this case or not. So we'll learn that.
Well, divorce is obviously a very stressful situation, and this just makes it even more stressful.
That's the way it goes.
All right, Jay. Well, we'll let you get back to your cases.
I appreciate it, man. Got people calling.
Superman right here. If you've got a legal question, you can send it to us, and we'll answer it right here on the air. All you have to do is email us at itsthelaw@41nbc.com.